I think I got it out of my system. Well, hello there, and welcome back to my channel, and to my craft room. Yes, I am finally back in my craft room recording another knitting dedicated episode, and I hope you guys are excited for that because I really am. If you have been following this channel for quite some time, you might know that I kind of went through a phase of recording a whole slew of makeup videos, which, by the way, I have had so much fun doing. And you're probably wondering about, Kristen, what is the actual future of this YouTube channel? Are you switching to makeup? Are you no longer doing knitting? No, my friends. No, my friends. Voolenvine Yarns is here to stay. The knitting content is here to stay. If you've been tuning into this channel, you're probably tired of hearing me say it, but back when I did my Q&A episode, you know, I put it out there to you guys to ask whether or not you'd be interested in seeing some makeup content from me because, you know, while I am very much into knitting is my passion, I'm also into a bunch of other things as well, including makeup. Many of you wholeheartedly responded, yes, please share some makeup content on here. And you know, ask and you shall receive. That is what I did, and I kind of got a little carried away with it, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not gonna say that I didn't have fun doing it. While I did have a blast making that content, I think, dare I say, I think I got it out of my system. I realize knitting is where it's at for me. Knitting, making things, and getting excited about things and sharing them with you, that is what lights me up. That is why I do this. Yes, that is my why. I definitely feel like I'm in a phase of experimentation when it comes to my creativity and how I share it with the world. Right now, I just feel like I'm throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I have absolutely no idea what I'm waffling on about right now. But anyway, all that to say that, you know, whether you've been with me from the very beginning of this YouTube channel, even when I was audio podcast only, or you're just tuning in, you know, thank you. Thank you for sticking with me, indulging in my experimentations and musings and, you know, all my creative endeavors and exploits. It means so much, and I'm just so happy you're here hanging out with me. To be quite honest, I think making all those makeup videos kind of rejuvenated my creative juices when it comes to the knitting content. So anyway, yeah, that I have indeed waffled on for way too long about this. But yes, this is primarily a knitting YouTube channel where I share what I'm knitting, whatever I'm making, or any other rabbit hole I happen to be diving down. And yes, welcome back. I am back. Last week Dennis and I took a break. We went to Cape Cod where his family has a house, and you know, while it was a really nice break from the dye pots, it definitely gave me a chance to recharge and clear my mind and, you know, again, think things through with this YouTube channel. You know, I am very happy to be back home, surrounded by all of my things, my yarn, my crafts, but without further ado, let's get on to the knitting content. But first, wait, let's see if Google wants to show us a commercial. All right, progress on the Bubble Cardigan, a wonderful pattern by Stephen West. You guys, I have been making so much progress on this cardigan. Yeah, and right now you're probably like, Kristen, wait, that looks more like a vest. Yes, you are not mistaken. This is very much like a vest. I will stand up so you can see. Yeah, if you can see here, there are some extra stitches joining the right panel to the left panel, and that is because, my friends, I am steeking this cardigan. Yes, it has been forever and a day since I've steeked a cardigan. In fact, the last cardigan that I steeked was my very first steeking experience, and that was the Damejakka Loppa pattern, a wonderful pattern by Pinneguri. It was also a project that I knit in tandem with my good friend Ellie, who is Skeindeer Knits. She knit one as well, and yeah, it was just such a fun experience. Everyone talks about how scary steeking is. Guys, it's a walk in the park. Fret not, I'm going to be documenting the steeking process of this cardigan. And my reason for steeking this project is to completely eliminate the need to purl. Because yes, the pattern is knit flat, meaning you're primarily knitting on one side and purling on the other, which normally I would not mind, but because this is an oversized cardigan, I was not really up for that. You know, I mean, I could have muddled through, but if you don't have to, why? Setting this up for steeking was a no-brainer. You know, I didn't even look it up online. It's once you do your first steeking project, it's just you know, mind-blowing, and you just want to steek all the things. It's amazing. It's wonderful. In order for me to explain, let me backtrack just a little bit. So the pattern, the way it's constructed is that Stephen West has you knit a giant I-cord, and a giant I-cord? I'm sorry, a long I-cord. So you basically knit this long I-cord right here, and then the pattern basically grows out of a single I-cord. So once you're done with the I-cord, you pick up and knit the right front, and then you pick up and knit the left front, and then you flip it around and you pick up and knit for the back. And yeah, again, it just completely grows out of that one single I-cord, which is genius in my opinion. But yes, when I was done knitting the two front panels and the back, and it was ready to join those pieces together, as opposed to, you know, knitting one row and flipping it around to purl the wrong side, I simply joined it in the round. But before I did that, I, you know, placed a marker. I placed a marker at the end of the right side row, and then I just simply cast on 12 stitches to use as my steeking column right here. As you can see, it's just knit plain stockinette. And I should say that there's no real set number when it comes to casting on steeking stitches. In fact, I think I might have cast on a little too much, because if you can imagine, if you've never steeked before, when you're done with the cardigan and it's time to steek, you're really just cutting straight up in between those steeking stitches. And then those two little flaps are going to be pulled back and tacked down on the wrong side of the project. So, you know, I think I might have cast on a little too many stitches. I probably could have gotten away with 8, but, you know, I went with 12, and yeah, it's no big deal. So yeah, cast on 12 extra stitches, placed a new marker, and then I joined my project in the round. So as you can see here, it's just it's so awesome, guys. Yeah. So anyway, I'm definitely going to be documenting when I steek this project, so I'll keep you posted on that. You know, for those of you who are new to steeking and want to see the process in action, or, you know, if you just you know, have a fetish for steeking cardigans, I don't know. I would place bets that there are people out there, just like there are people that love to pop zits. I'm one of them. There are definitely people, knitters out there, that love seeing a cardigan get steeked. There's something cathartic about it. I don't know. Am I alone? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Anyway, I digress. But yes, the yarn that I'm using is, of course, my hand-dyed yarns, Voolenvine yarns on my Nouveau base, using 5 different colors. For the main color, I'm using Grim, which is this shaded black up here, and then I Am No Bird, History Bound, Solstice, and Dirty on Purpose. And this is just making my heart sing, guys. I cannot wait to wear this during the fall. I probably say this about everything I knit, but I cannot wait to wear this. I cannot wait to get this on my person. This is going to be the ultimate autumn cardigan for me that I'm just gonna chuck over every outfit that I wear, usually a dress and some leggings and some boots in the autumn. And yeah, this is gonna get so much love from me, guys. I cannot wait. But yes, that is my bubble cardigan thus far. So yeah, I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I would like to say about this? It is no longer in piñata form, I mean, that's for sure. It's in vest form. So anyway, yeah, so Bubble Cardigan by Stephen West. Love it, highly recommend it. And that is all the knitting that I have to share with you this week. Unfortunately, my Socks for Dentists did not get any more love from me since I was on vacation, which is odd. I don't know, like normally when I go to Cape Cod, that's a sock is what I work on, but clearly the Bubble Cardigan, I'm just so in love with it. It's just, I'm zooming by. It feels like it's slow going, but it's just one more bubble row, one more bubble row. There's something about stripes, something about knitting stripes that I don't know. Stripes are magic, my friends. And that, my friends, concludes all the creative content that I have to share with you this week. I know, another short episode. I know I have several projects that need finishing, namely, I like being home. I don't like being in Bushwick. But anyway, particularly my We Are Knitters cardigan, the Napa cardi, and that has been on the back burner for way too long, and it didn't quite make it to Cape Cod like I hoped. Yeah, I don't know how I'm feeling about that cardigan, guys. Again, it's another cardigan that's knit, you know, flat, but not just flat, it's knit in pieces, which I will be honest, I'm not quite here for it. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, again, nothing wrong with the pattern. The pattern is very clear, very precise, and the yarn is beautiful. It's, you know, I should probably pull it out so you know what I'm talking about. Again, you don't even know what this is because it's knit in pieces, but this is one of the front pieces of the Napa cardigan, and it's knit out of there. It's just, the yarn itself is called We Are Knitters The Cotton, and it's just 100% Pima cotton, 2 strands held together. I believe it's their gray pearl colorway and black colorway knit held together. And yeah, it's creating this beautiful fabric that I'm obsessed with. I love it. But at the same time, the process of knitting it, I'm not having so much fun. I hate to say it. And full disclosure, We Are Knitters did send me the kit to knit, to play with, to try, and to chat about it with you on here. They did not pay me to do that, so, you know, I'm giving you guys my full honest opinion. It would be really sad if I did not pick that project up again because I'm so close to finishing it, so close. I just have to knit one more sleeve, and then I've got to piece it all together. And that is the part that I am not looking forward to. And not only that, once I'm done sewing everything together, I've got to knit the ribbing. So, oh goodness. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I pick it up again. Without further ado, I'm going to move along to the blather segment, a segment where I chat about life stuff should you care to stick around. In my last episode, when I recorded from Cape Cod, I did mention that Dennis and I were thinking about moving, and thank you so much to everybody who gave me suggestions on where we should move. I love them, and you know, while I would love to move, I don't know, like across the country, I would love to move to Maine. Unfortunately, that's not really realistic for us. When I said move, we are definitely looking to move out of the city, but not too far away. So we are looking somewhere around the tri-state area, somewhere where we can get, where Dennis, because he works in the city, somewhere where he's not going to have too long of a commute. So, you know, again, we're definitely looking within the tri-state area. You know, we have been going to open houses. I love going to open houses, guys. I don't know. What does that say about me? They've just been so fun to go to and, you know, see what we like, what we don't like. And, you know, it just like going to so many open houses has just kind of like created this clear picture of seeing what we like, what we don't like, you know, trying to see what the work we're willing to put into a house. And it's one thing that I realized, we did actually put an offer into this one house. It almost happened, guys. It was, are you ready for this? It was an 1897 Victorian. I know. We both fell in love with this house, but we realized there was so much work that would have needed to go into maintaining it, repairing it, and at the end of the day, we both realized that if we move into a house, we want a house that takes care of us for the most part. We don't want to take care of the house, if that makes any sense. Or we just want it to be a give and take situation, you know? It's like we upkeep it, but for the most part, the house just kind of stays together for us. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. So when it came to the Victorian house, we sadly let that one go. It would have been nice. The dream would have been real, but I mean, at the same time, it would have been a money pit, guys. Let me be honest. But all that to say that yes, we are kind of sort of getting the ball rolling. We've been going to open houses and, you know, just keeping an open mind and seeing where our house hunting takes us. But yeah, we're not moving too far away from Manhattan. But thank you so much again for all the lovely suggestions. They do sound incredibly lovely, and yeah, I would love to visit those places someday. So anyway, as far as other things, Cape Cod, yes, we went to Cape Cod. We were planning to stay a little longer, but for the most part, the weather was kind of crappy, so we ended up, you know, headed back a day early, and thankfully we were able to meet up with Dennis's parents on the way back. Hi Carol, hi Ron. We had a really lovely dinner with them, got to catch up, and you know, yeah, just so glad we were able to see them. We were supposed to spend another day at the cave and hang out with them a little longer, but we had a lot of stuff, you know, we had some open houses to go to and a lot of stuff to take care at home, and yeah, it made more sense for us to, you know, bust a move and head back to Brooklyn. But, you know, we had a lovely time while we were there. You know, I enjoyed the seafood and I got to have some lobster. Yeah, and all that good stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap things up here. Thank you so much, as always, for hanging out with me. If you're new here, welcome to my little corner of the interwebs. If you haven't already, feel free to like and subscribe down below. I put out videos for your viewing pleasure every week. I'm trying for every week, guys. I really do love making videos. I love editing videos, and there's nothing like hitting the publish button. I love hitting the publish button. But most importantly, I really do enjoy hanging out with you guys. So until the next video, have an amazing week, and I will see you next time. Bye.